Hey guys, it's me Retro Kid, and as I said in the last video, I was going to be getting an RF switch, and it's here, and I have a couple other things I want to show you guys, so let's go. So here we have the RF switch. It's pretty small. Here's a Game Boy for scale, an NES controller. It's a little bit smaller than an NES controller, but as you can see, it's much more different than my original setup, which was just a modulator, a converter, I guess. And this plugs in to the back of the NES on this white port. And when I first started looking at this NES, I never knew what this white port was for until I found the RF switch. And that just plugs in the back. And the RF switch actually lets you use this switch, the channel 3 and channel 4 switch, which is pretty cool. You're not able to do that with the normal AV. And the wire to the control deck is pretty long, maybe 2 to 3 feet. The connection to the TV is just a simple RF cable, and I did have a big problem with this that really bugged me out. So when I got the RF switch, I connected it to my NES and connected it to my CRT, but the sound didn't work. So I ordered another RF switch. Let me show you guys here. I got another one, but that didn't end up working. So I'm thinking that it's the modulator. No, not the modulator, the NES. I did a little bit of digging, and I think it might be something in the NES, but I'm not sure. I tried opening up the NES, and I couldn't find anything that looked like an issue. So maybe it's just the RF switches, but I'm not sure. The other things I wanted to show you guys were, and I'll show you guys the NES hooked up with the RF switch in a little bit. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys was I got this really cool kind of off-brand NES Advantage controller. It's called the Quick Shot, and it works like an Advantage controller. Of course, it doesn't have the Nintendo beige, but I mean, I like it. I use it for Pac-Man, and it's really good. Would be really good for arcade games. It has 2 output wires. You see here, there's a switch for player 1 and player 2. That's just to, if you want to be playing this on player 2 and someone wants to be using a normal controller or a different type of controller for player 1, you can do that. This slow motion, I haven't really been able to figure it out. It kind of just delays the button. And this auto fire option, I wasn't really able to get it to work. It auto fires A, but I have Contra, and you have to press B to fire. So it was a little bit weird. So I just don't use that. And what's cool about this is they made the start and select button its own thing. So you just press on this side for start and this side for select. And of course, the main part of this controller is the joystick. There's not much going on with it. Just kind of arcade style joystick. The last thing I wanted to show you guys that I got was I got another NES controller. And the reason for this was I had 2 NES controllers originally when I got the NES. but one of them wasn't working, so I had got a Hyperkin replica, and that one ended up kind of being faulty. Like the down button would sometimes press left and right, and I thought it was just the shell of that controller, and I switched it out to the broken shell of the original NES controller, but that didn't work, so I got this for like 15 bucks maybe. This one, yeah, I got this one about $15. The RF switch, I got it for around 10-ish dollars. The replacement RF switch, I got it for 15, just because of the area I was buying it from. And let me show you guys the NES hooked up with the RF switch, and I'm going to show you guys what I did about the audio not working for the RF. So let me go hook that up, and I will be right back. So here we have the NES hooked up to my CRT with the RF switch, and on camera it might look like a little lines going down right here, but in person it looks really well. Like the colors aren't as deep as they are in person, so they look natural. But let me show you. I'm gonna be using the Quick Shot controller. There's supposed to be the Mario theme whenever you play, but nothing happens. So what I did was, let me pause the game. I got this adapter. Let's see if I can grab it. All right, here we go. I got this adapter, and I don't know if you guys can see, I have the red AV cable plugged in for audio. And let me zoom out. What this would do was it'll convert the AV cables into an aux cable. And I grabbed this speaker over here that I have that has a aux port. Sorry if the hum of the TV's a little loud. Let me just turn it off. Oh no, I wonder why these black lines are appearing. I think it's the RF switch. Give me 1 second. Sorry about this, guys. The struggle is real with retro tech. Okay, so back to what I was saying. We have this little adapter here. And let me grab the end of the AV cables. So I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. Since red is plugged into audio, we're gonna plug in red to red. So give me 1 second. My cable management is a little off. Okay. Let me just move this out of the way. I'm gonna unplug the controller real quick so I can get the wire out of the way. Okay, here we go. So, I have the aux cord connected to AV, and the speaker's already turned on. Give me one little second. Alright, here we go. So now, we turn up the volume on this speaker, and replug in our controller. Just like so. We pressed start. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I wonder why it's low like this. It was higher earlier. But now you have audio. So if your RF switch is not working, like it displays picture but it doesn't display sound, if you guys get one of these little adapters from AV to aux and just connect it to your NES, it should give you audio. So I thought it was really cool. It definitely looks much better. The picture looks much better than when it was using that RF modulator. But yeah, I disconnected the aux cord because I'm gonna charge this speaker. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the look. And oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. I got this little poster. I printed this out. Isn't that cool? And then yeah, so this is all I really wanted to show you guys this week. Not much. It was just a little update on how the setup's going. And let me know if you guys ever had this problem and what did you guys do to fix it, or if you guys know how to fix this, because it'd be nice if I could have audio without having to use an external speaker and just being able to use the speaker inside my TV. But that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys are having a really good day, and I hope you guys have a retro day. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.